In the heart of a dense forest where the canopy weaves a tapestry of emerald hues and the air hums with the whispers of unseen Pokemon, a figure emerged, cloaked in an aura of frost and mystery. Subzero landed with a resounding thud, disrupting the tranquil serenity of the woodland. With eyes as piercing as glaciers and a presence as chilling as the winter's breath, Subzero stood tall amidst the ancient trees. His arrival, heralded by a sudden gust of icy wind, sent shivers down the spines of even the most seasoned inhabitants of the forest. As Subzero trudged through the dense forest, his breath crystallizing in the frigid air, he couldn't shake off a feeling of displacement. The icy fighter had landed in this unfamiliar world, stripped of his powers and abilities, leaving him vulnerable and confused. Lost in thought, he was startled by the sudden appearance of a small child, their eyes wide with curiosity as they approached him cautiously. "Who or what are you?" the child asked, their voice trembling with uncertainty. Subzero hesitated for a moment before responding. "I am Subzero, a warrior from a distant realm. But I find myself stranded here, powerless and without direction." The child's expression softened with empathy. "You're in the world of Pokemon," they explained. "Here, battles are fought not with fists, but with the strength of Pokemon companions. Do you have any Pokemon?" Subzero shook his head in frustration mounting. "No, I do not possess such creatures. I am alone in this strange land." The child's eyes gleamed with determination. "Then you must catch some Pokemon and train them to become your allies. Come, I'll show you how." As they ventured deeper into the forest, Subzero couldn't shake off the feeling of vulnerability. Suddenly, a flash of movement caught his eye, and before he could react, a shiny Zangoose, blue and white, lunged at him with fierce determination, claws bared. Instinctively, Subzero braced himself for the attack, his muscles tensing as he prepared to defend himself, but the child's voice cut through the tension, urging him to stand down. "No, Subzero, don't fight it alone."
"Yeah! Get your Pokemon!"
the child exclaimed, their voice filled with urgency. Realizing he had no other choice, Subzero swallowed his pride and reached for the only weapon he had left, a Pokeball offered by the child. With a determined nod, he released the Pokemon within, a creature of ice and steel that materialized before him with a resolute gaze. Together, Subzero and his newly acquired Pokemon faced off against the shiny Zangoose, their determination matched only by their newfound bond, and as the battle raged on amidst the forest-covered trees, Subzero couldn't help but feel a glimmer of hope amidst the uncertainty of this new journey. As the battle between Subzero's Alolan Sandslash and the Zangoose intensified, Subzero felt a surge of adrenaline coursing through his veins. Despite the odds stacked against them, he and his Pokemon fought with the unwavering resolve. With precise maneuvers and strategic thinking, Subzero commanded his Sandslash to weaken the Zangoose without causing any lasting harm. Each move was calculated, each strike aimed to incapacitate rather than destroy. Finally, as the Zangoose found itself cornered and weakened, Subzero seized the opportunity with a swift motion. He hurled a Pokeball towards the exhausted creature, watching as it engulfed the Zangoose in a flash of light. The forest fell silent as the Pokeball wobbled on the ground, the tension palpable in the air. And then, with a satisfying click, the ball stilled, indicating a successful capture. Subzero's heart swelled with a mix of relief and triumph as he retrieved the Pokeball from the forest floor. Turning to the child who had guided him through this ordeal, he offered a grateful smile. "Thank you," he said. His voice was filled with genuine appreciation. The child beamed in response, their eyes shining with pride. "You're welcome, Subzero, but remember, this is just the beginning of your journey as a Pokemon trainer. There's still so much more for you to discover and achieve." With newfound determination And a shiny Zangoose now by his side, Subzero embarked on his adventure in the world of Pokemon, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. And as he ventured forth, he knew that with courage, perseverance, and bonds that he formed with his Pokemon, he would overcome any obstacle in his path. Let's go ahead and inspect Sub-Zero's first two Pokemon of his journey. His gifted Alolan Sandslash and his newly caught Zangoose. Equipped with an Assault Vest, Alolan Sandslash becomes a formidable tanky attacker, capable of dealing heavy damage with its powerful physical moves while also boasting impressive special defense thanks to its item of choice. With its high defense and speed doubled under Hail, Alolan Sandslash is a force to be reckoned with. With its icy terrain, where Sub-Zero thrives, it will have Slush Rush for its ability and be decked out with Earthquake, Rapid Spin, Triple Axle, and Iron Head. It will punish anything trying to switch into it. Next is the Viperous Zangoose he just caught. Zangoose is a speedy physical attacker that will strike fear into most Pokemon. Zangoose's moveset focus on utilizing its Toxic Boost ability to maximize its damage output, particularly with the combination of Toxic Orb and Facade. Quick Attack provides priority damage, while Knockoff disrupts opponents' strategies by removing their items. Dig offers coverage against Electric, Rock, Steel, and Fire types, which are many the threat Sub-Zero's team will, while allowing Zangoose to avoid attacks. With Sub-Zero's strategic guidance, this Zangoose is ready to take on any opponent in the arena of Pokekombat. As Sub-Zero approached the exit of the forest, a subtle presence caught his attention. Turning around, he found himself face to face with a timid baby Eevee, its eyes filled with a mixture of fear and longing. It was clear that this Pokemon had been through its own struggles, likely bullied by the Zangoose that had previously attacked them. Sub-Zero's heart twinged with empathy as he looked at the Eevee. He understood all too well what it felt like to be seen as weak and vulnerable, and though he was conflicted about the idea of training another Pokemon, after just capturing the Zangoose, he couldn't ignore the opportunity to help this Eevee find its strength. Drawing upon his own experiences of rivalry and growth, Sub-Zero made a decision. He would use his past rivalry with Scorpion not as a barrier, but as a motivation to foster camaraderie and understanding between his Pokemon. Taking a deep breath, Sub-Zero knelt down in front of the Eevee, offering a reassuring smile. "I understand your fear, little one," he said softly, "but know that you are not alone. Together, we will overcome any obstacle that stands in your way." With gentle encouragement, Sub-Zero extended his hand towards the Eevee, inviting it to join him on his journey. And as the Eevee tentatively accepted, a sense of determination washed over Sub-Zero. He may have once been a fighter driven by rivalry and conflict, but now he was determined to forge bonds of friendship and unity among his Pokemon. With his newfound companions by his side, Sub-Zero stepped out on the forest and into the vast world of Pokemon, ready to face whatever challenges awaited them with courage, compassion, and a fierce determination to prove the strength that comes out not from power alone, but from the bonds we share with those who we stand beside us. While Eevee isn't impressive yet, it holds much potential. Sub-Zero's journey northward led him to a dojo nestled within the frigid landscapes of a cold tundra. As he approached the entrance, he was stopped by the stern gaze of a dojo master, who refused to allow him entry without a fighting-type Pokemon at his side. Remembering a mountainous pass he had traversed earlier, where he had encountered a multitude of fighting-type Pokemon honing their physical prowess amidst hot springs, Sub-Zero set out to find a suitable companion. After a rigorous search, he stumbled upon a powerful sock, its muscles bulging with strength and determination. Recognizing a kindred spirit in this sock's unwavering resolve, Sub-Zero approached Pokemon with the challenge of pure power. The two engaged in a fierce competition. Their strength matched blow for blow as they pushed themselves to their limits. Rocks shattered and earth trembled under the force of their strikes until finally, with a resounding crash, Sub-Zero emerged victorious. Breathing heavily, Sub-Zero extended a hand to the sock, offering it a chance to join him on his journey. With a nod of understanding, the sock accepted. Recognizing in Sub-Zero a worthy partner in their quest for strength and purpose, With Sock by his side, Subzero returned to the dojo, his newfound companion a testament to his determination and resolve. As they stepped through the threshold together, Subzero knew that whatever challenges lay ahead, he would face them with unwavering strength and the help of his Pokemon allies by his side. Inspecting Sock stats and moves, there's a clear theme going on so far. Sock will have Break, a reliable fighting type move that also breaks through Reflect and Light Screen, lowering the opponent's defensive stats. Earthquake for those pesky fire types, Close Combat and Poison Jab for any unexpected fairies. With the Assault Vest boosting its special defense, Sock becomes even more resilient against special attacks, allowing it to better tank hits while dishing out powerful physical attacks with its impressive attack stat. The moveset provided offers a good mix of stab moves and the coverage options, making Sock a versatile and formidable member of Subzero's team in the arena of Pokekombat. Learning from the dojo master, Subzero was armed with the knowledge of Hoopa's involvement in this predicament. Subzero felt a renewed sense of purpose. The revelation that an evil organization had been using Hoopa to pull fighters into their universe for the Pokekombat competition only fueled his determination to find a way back home. Setting his sights on the wasteland, Subzero ventured forth in search of powerful Pokemon to fill out his team for the upcoming battles. Along the way, he encountered a Cryogonal, a majestic ice-type Pokemon whose crystalline form shimmered in the harsh light of the barren landscape. With its icy powers at his disposal, Subzero knew that Cryogonal would be a valuable addition to his team. Continuing his journey, Subzero came across a cunning Weavile, its sleek form blending effortlessly into the shadows of the wasteland. Recognizing the Weavile's agility and ferocity as an asset in battle, Subzero wasted no time in capturing the elusive Pokemon. With Sock, Cryogonal, and Weavile by his side, Subzero felt confident in his team's ability as they prepared to enter the Pokekombat competition. Through the path ahead was fraught with challenge and uncertainty, Subzero remained resolute in his determination to emerge victorious and return home to his dimension. Subzero was ready to fight for his chance to reclaim what was rightfully his. Let's recap his newest members of the journey before we continue. Cryogonal, equipped with the Aqua Berry to weaken super effective fire-type moves and boasting a versatile moveset. Cryogonal will have Acid Armor, Ancient Power, Ice Beam, and Recover, becoming a formidable asset to Subzero's team, with Levitate granting it immunity to ground-type moves. Cryogonal can effectively counter several common weaknesses, its high special attack stat and decent speed making it a potent offensive threat, while its access to recovery and acid armor enhances its survivability and defensive capabilities, while his new Weavile, with its exceptional speed stat and the focus sash equipped to it to ensure it can survive at least one hit. While it becomes a formidable force on the battlefield, Ice Shard grants it priority, enabling it to pick off opponents before they can react, while Foul Play provides consistent stab damage, and Psycho Cut gives it a crucial strength against fighting types. Swords Dance further enhances Weavile's offensive capabilities, allowing it to sweep through opposing teams with devastating physical attacks. Subzero is undoubtedly creating a fast team to cut down his enemies before they get a chance to go on the offensive, but he sees a clear weakness on his team and set out for a final member to use. Deep within the icy depths of a cave, Subzero, accompanied by his trusty team of Pokemon, embarked on a daunting quest to find the legendary being of ice, Regice. As they delved deeper into the frigid cavern, the air grew colder and the sense of anticipation hung thick in the air. Suddenly, they stumbled upon their target, Regice, a towering colossus of ancient ice, its eyes gleaming with a fierce determination. Without hesitation, Subzero and his Pokemon sprang into action, engaging Regice in a fierce battle of strength and willpower. Zangoose and Sock fought valiantly, their blows raining down upon Regice with unyielding force. But as the battle raged on, it became apparent that they were struggling to overcome the legendary Pokemon's formidable defenses. Sensing the urgency of the situation, Eevee leaped into the fray, its determination shining bright as it evolved into Glaceon, a majestic creature of pure ice. With newfound power coursing through its veins, Glaceon unleashed a devastating last resort attack. its icy energy engulfing Regice in a blinding cascade of frost. As Regice faltered under the onslaught, Subzero seized the opportunity, hurling a Pokeball towards the weakened legendary Pokemon. With bated breath, he watched as the ball struck its target, engulfing Regice in a brilliant light, and then with a triumphant chime, the Pokeball stilled, signaling Sub-Zero's victory. With Regice captured and added to his formidable team, Sub-Zero felt a surge of pride and accomplishment. With his team now complete, Sub-Zero knew that they were ready to face whatever challenges awaited them in the Pokekombat competition. And as they emerged from the depths of the icy cave, their spirits soaring high, Sub-Zero couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation for the battles that lay ahead. With the strength and unity of his Pokemon allies by his side, he was ready to fight for his chance to return home. With his Eevee's miraculous evolution, it's now a powerhouse on his team. It is a pure Ice type, and it excels in special attack and defense. With its ability Snow Cloak and its heavy-duty boots, it's going to cause Glaceon to become an extremely hard Pokemon to knock out, if you can hit it. Sporting Chilling Water, Freeze Dry, Hail, and Blizzard. It might not be the most diverse set, but this monster is going to dish out some damage on a high level. Now looking at the legendary Being of Ice, with its insane special defense and great defense and clear body ability preventing its stats from being lowered, it's going to have Curse, bulking this Pokemon up even more, Earthquake, Flash Cannon, and Ancient Power, just in case you want to fish for that Omni boost and scare anything looking into its beady eyes. With his team of powerful Pokemon assembled and his determination burning bright, Sub-Zero embarked on the journey to the Pokekombat competition, where he hoped to secure his chance to return to his clan in his home dimension. As they traveled towards the tournament grounds, Sub-Zero couldn't help but feel a sense of anticipation coursing through his veins. Each step brought him closer to the opportunity to prove himself in battle, to showcase the strength and unity of his team, and to ultimately claim victory and secure his passage home. Along the way, Sub-Zero and his Pokemon companions trained tirelessly, honing their skills and perfecting their strategies in preparation for the challenges that awaited them. Bonds grew stronger, trust deepened, and a sense of camaraderie enveloped the group as they faced each obstacle with unwavering resolve. Finally, the day of the Pokekombat competition arrived, and Sub-Zero and his team stepped out onto the battlefield with confidence and determination. I just want to say thank you for everybody watching these videos. It's very exciting going on this journey with everyone. And don't forget, at the end, after we've gone through all of the fighters, they will be fighting it out in a tournament. So stay tuned, keep up with everybody, and I will see you on the next video.